Yes, sir. We are on. We are live. It is Saturday, the eve before week 8. Yes, right. It is a pivotal week 8, and you know what time it is. It is our start and sit show. We are going to get into that just in a few moments. Goats, we got the war chief who's preparing to go to war. Your shepherd is preparing to lead you, the fantasy goats, to victory. That's right. Let's get this thing going, and let's get it going right now, goats. Ba-ba-ba-bum. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and goats. Yes. Yeah. Yes, that's right. That's right. Oh, okay. Let's go, man. Let's go. I see the Mad Maxi goat, and I see the Emperor, the Emperor Lord Husot. Is the stormtroopers rolling? Oh yeah, they are rolling. Yes, sir, Mad Maxi goat. You know who it is. It's your shepherd. Alongside that war chief, the big dogs. We got JX Fantasy in the house tonight. The commissioner is off doing the commissionering things. That's all right, because we're gonna get silly tonight. we're gonna get into all the start sits. I promise you all that. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, we do. Let's get right to it. Fields versus Dart versus Dak. It's like it's almost like a drug, like the Fields versus Dart versus Dak. Well, I mean, yeah. So news did come in. A lot of news came in today. War Chief, God, for a Saturday, this was a different type of flurry of news, right? This was like a like shake you, like make sure that you are still paying attention. Justin Fields doesn't surprise me. The news with Lamar Jackson, that kind of shook a lot of people. They're like, oh shit. What's up, Ezekiel Goat? We got you, baby. I see you down there. We are going to get to that, the 49ers D and the Buccaneers defense. We're going to get to that. Yeah, Lamar Jackson. There's some funny business regarding the how he was being reported on the injury report. I mean, that part. That's really, who cares about that right now? What we need to do is like now adjust to what we were thinking in terms of this game. The Ravens and Snoop Doggy Huntley versus the Bears. It's a big difference. What's up, Goats? I see all the goats coming in full throttle. I see it, baby. I see it. Tommy Goat, Justin Goat, Jay Up Goat. Now, I guess this would be a good time to bring this up also. And then we're going to get right back into the football. I don't know, for some reason, YouTube decided to like throw us a curveball. The usernames that used to come in, rather the actual handle that we see, the @MadMax, the @Hussein, those are now present. And some of you guys, some of you goats now have not necessarily different names, different usernames, but sometimes my recognition would go with your profile picture to your name. Now it's just your profile picture to your handle. Some of that is different, and again, that's not really your problem, is it? No, it's not, goats. I'm telling you this. Why? Because if I don't recognize you, if I don't recognize your actual name from previous shows, it's my apologies. That's why I'm bringing this up. But for the most part, I think we're all straight. All right, let's get to the first one. I mean, yeah, Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields, Drake London popped up on the injury report late. I suspect we'll get more news on that tonight, whether he's expected to play or not, per sources. Um, I know I'm missing one. Who
No,
am I
no
missing?
Penix. Kirk Cousins.
Penny. That's right.
Kirk Cousins this weekend.
That's right. That's right. Kirko Chains, man. Holy shit. Kirko Chains. Wow. Yeah, that's big. That is big.
I mean,
Uh,
I think that's big for Bijan owners and Tyler Algier, like Tyler Algier
yes.
owners. I mean, that gives me confidence that they going between the both of them, they're going to touch the ball about 50 times. So I expect a big Bijan and a big Algier week. If you got Drake London and Kyle Pitts, it may be a very small scoring week for them.
Yes. Let's I'm pretty confident that we said this a few nights ago, if not last night, but even in it, maybe it had to have been a few nights ago. And I said, well, I don't expect Michael Penix to be throwing the ball all over the place on this team. I didn't expect it to be a high passing volume, nor would they need to.
Yeah, I didn't need to.
Like
But
you've got two running backs, and obviously there's only one that we're really concerned with, but you've got two very capable running backs that will tear through that Dolphins team.
yeah.
So yeah, now Kirk Cousins. I don't know, JX. I'm sure he's a little thirsty. I'm sure he's a little thirsty, and I'm sure he might be scratching a little bit
Oh,
to
he
throw a
should not.
couple.
But he should not throw more than like 18 passes. He really shouldn't. He shouldn't throw that many passes. He shouldn't.
I like I like him to have a successful day. How about that? Let's have a successful day. One tutty over to Drake London if he's playing. Hopefully he's playing. I'd like Darnell Mooney to have a handful of catches, maybe get over 100 yards. That'd be a good game for a flex. And we expect this to be the Bijan game. Fields versus Dart versus Dak. Fields versus Dart versus Dak. I would go as much as we think that Justin Fields is going to try to rehabilitate himself. How do you trust that? Even though it's against the Bengals, how do you trust that?
Can't.
I need to see it. Can he pop off? Yes, but okay. So what is he going to pop off for? What is he going to really do? Who's he really throwing to? Mason Taylor? Who else? I'm gonna go with who's been doing well, which is the other New York quarterback, and then we're rolling with Dak, baby. You know this.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Dak this week. Fields has the combination that you do not want. He has no weapons. He has zero confidence, and he won the job by default, which only worsens his confidence. So, if anything, he has a game manager game, and he probably just doesn't have a great fantasy day. But I'm definitely taking Dak over everybody in that situation.
And even if this is like a victory for Justin Fields and he makes it out of there with more than 4 fantasy points like he had last week or 2 weeks ago, he had 2 back-to-back shitty stinker games. So if he gets if he is able to throw a touchdown, if he's able to complete some passes, maybe he rushes one in, maybe he relies on Brees Hall, maybe he gets you 15 to 20 fantasy points. All right, it's a good game, and then we can reevaluate it. But let's just go with the 2 quarterbacks that have been doing well. Half PPR, Tommy Goat, Matthew Golden, or Troy Franklin. This is a nice one. This is an interesting one. This would be for your flex or a third wide receiver. I'm probably leaning Troy.
Yeah, I'm leaning Troy too. Golden doesn't give me the confidence to play him. I know we're going to see 4 targets max, and he may have one deep pass play, but especially against Troy Franklin against the Cowboys, everybody's out for the Cowboys. So Bo Nix should have a good game. Troy Franklin a good game. Marvin Mims, Cortland Sutton over everybody.
That's right. I would prefer to go and stick with the game that's got like the highest implied scoring total. So I mean, is Bo Nix going to throw 3 touchdowns to Cortland Sutton? I expect Franklin and or Mims, which I know doesn't help you here, but one of these two, maybe Ingram, is bound for a solid game. Look, let me put it this way: if you're swinging for the fences, it would be Troy Franklin, and if you prefer like the safer option, Matthew Golden's been giving you a few catches a game. He's been almost at 100 yards a game. He hasn't scored yet, as you know. So you could kind of decide it like that, Tommy Goat. What's up, goats? All the goats are in the mother effing house. Don't forget to please like if you're new to the channel. Please subscribe to the Fantasy Goats. We are in freaking full swing. How many goats here are going 6-2 this week? Raise your hand. 7-1. Raise your hand. Don't all raise your hand at once. Yeah. 6-2. Hey, 6-2 is solid as fuck right now.
Yeah.
6-2. I mean, shit. As long as you're not finishing this week going 2 for 6 the other way, then we got more work to do.
Yes, we do.
I need the thoughts on Brees Hall, Jacoby Myers trade rumors. Brees Hall and Jacoby Myers. I feel. I guess if I had to take one out of the two, if I had to pick one out of a hat and say which one of these two are going to be traded, definitely it would be Jacoby. Brees Hall has been on record saying that he wants to remain with the team. Jacoby Myers is on record that said that he wants to get the hell out of there.
I don't think they trade Brees unless they're absolutely blown away by an offer. It's real mutual between the Jets and Brees. I feel like I understand they're trying to see what's out there for him, but if they're not getting like a second round plus like a third conditional something like that, I wouldn't send Brees away for anything.
That's not what's on the table from what we're hearing.
Exactly. So there's no reason to get rid of him.
Like the low ball offer right now is like a 5, and like maybe like the most generous offer has been a 4.
Nah, I can't.
No, that's good. That's garbage. Garbage.
The Jets won't do that to himself because I mean, everybody in the league knows how talented Brees is, and if Brees ends up in a good situation, it's going to make the Jets look so bad. So I don't think they'll put themselves in that position.
I don't either. But we should have another conversation, not on this show, but either maybe tomorrow night or maybe this upcoming Tuesday. I do want to talk a little bit more about like the Jets and like this entire situation with their running backs, all like just the whole situation as a whole, looking back, reflecting on what they've done with running backs, and then moving forward. In any event, yeah, I've been thinking about that late night the other night, and we should get into that conversation. Mooney over Waddle, yes. Even with Drake London, I wouldn't play Jalen Waddle against the Atlanta Falcons. AJ Terrell, no. Ezekiel Goat, how are you, Ezekiel Goat? What are we getting into, Ezekiel Goat? The Niners, baby. Oh. Well, the Buccaneers defense this week. Bucks got the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Those teams hate each other. I think the Bucks are gonna put the clamp down. The problem with the Bucks is always it's been like it's always a secondary. Always, even with a good corner that they have or safety. What does he play? Antoine Winfield.
Safety, yeah, he plays safety.
This is a Pro Bowl safety, and their secondary is still lousy. We know that the Texans offense has been lousy. Do you like the Niners on the road, War Chief, or are we going to go with the Bucks in New Orleans? Right.
I mean,
how's that game?
I mean, believe it or not, though, like neither the Saints nor the Texans really like turn over the ball or fumble the ball a whole lot. They're actually not really great defensive matchups. But if I had to choose one, I'm probably taking the Bucks over the Saints.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean the Niners, they're playing good. They're playing with backups, and they're playing good.
Yeah.
I'm wondering when that's going to fall out.
Eventually catch up to them. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm kind of waiting for that too.
But I mean, again, though, like, is it going to be against the Texans? I mean, for the love of God, I expect. I don't even. But I don't even. The Texans have been playing such bad offense, but they did still manage to get 14, 17 points up against the Seahawks the other night.
Granted,
Yeah.
7 points came from the defense.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Fair. Very fair. Um. Let me just take a look at one other thing for Ezekiel Elliott. How's retirement, Ezekiel? How's retirement treating you? I already know the answer to this, but let's just confirm it anyway. Total defense. Total defense through 7. Total defense. Rank. Total. Give me a total. I'm still scrolling up. 49ers 13. 49ers 13 and the Bucks are at 17. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. The shittier team altogether would be the Bucks facing the Saints.
The Saints, yeah.
There he is. There's the B. There's the B goat. There he is, B goat. Yesterday we were talking about Mooney. How are we feeling about him with Cousins at quarterback and London questionable? Hey, Darnell Mooney is a good football player. He's got a great matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether London plays or doesn't play, it's a good spot start for you in a lousy week 8 bipocalypse type of situation, and with injuries. What's the ceiling look like for Darnell Mooney? I think that's predicated more on whether London's going to play or not.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think Darnell Mooney, he played a lot last week. He played 85% of the snaps. And Kirk Cousins is familiar with him, as he is with London. I mean, Kirk Cousins wasn't a bad quarterback. He just lost it like 3/4 of the way in. Right? He just lost his strength.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier today. I mean, he did throw 16 picks last year. He wasn't playing the greatest. But
he threw 16 picks because he was throwing cantaloupes out there.
Exactly. He was throwing. He was
throwing medicine balls.
Yeah, he was throwing mortuary balls. They were dead, gone.
Yeah, yes.
But I know Rhino says it all the time. Like Darnell Mooney, he was just 10 yards from 1,000 last year. Those yards came with Kirk Cousins. They didn't really come with Penix. So him and Kirk are a lot closer than Drake London. So I could see Darnell Mooney having a good game, like I said, with or without London.
It's a good game with or without London. It's a great game if London's out. And the only caveat I'm going to give you here, B-Goat, the only caveat is like what we said earlier. I don't think it doesn't matter whether it's Cousins or Penix. I don't think either one of them should be asked to be throwing the ball in the fourth quarter. Who's a third string quarterback? I could see that guy getting some work tomorrow too in the fourth quarter. That Dolphins team is atrocious. What's up, Anthony Morales? Anthony with the NY. I see you, Anthony. How are you this evening, Anthony? Goat, Flowers, or Dobbs? Ain't Flowers anymore.
Yeah, gotta go with Dubs this week. No Lamar. I'm not dealing with Zay Flowers.
It's not Flowers anymore. I don't know what this guy Snoop Huntley is going to be able to do, other than run around himself. Zay Flowers is all right, but he's not with Lamar. I would only be playing Zay Flowers if Lamar Jackson was playing.
Absolutely.
Romeo Dobbs has been getting close to 10 targets in each of the last 3-4 games for the Packers. And by the way, on more injury news and info, Sniper Mel's Christian Watson has been activated or will be active for the game tomorrow. Here, Tommy Gold, you may wanna plug in Chris Olave here.
Yeah,
I would plug in Chris Olave here over Dobbs.
absolutely, Chris Olave.
If Anthony had Olave, I would tell him the same thing. But it's Flowers with it's not that Flowers is a good wide receiver. I'm gonna give him a B grade, but he's got a D quarterback. Why don't we look at it that way?
Mm-hmm.
Dobbs is Chris Olave has got a D quarterback also, but at least they have some sort of good connection, and they're always throwing the ball. They're always down. They're always down in their games. Justin Goat. What's going on, Justin Goat? What's up, J Up Goat? I see you guys. I see all the goats. I do. We will get to each and every one of you guys and make them a mission. Superflex, Justin, I love it. Mac Jones, Kirk Cousins, Huntley, or Rattler. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna lift up the curtain, War Chief. My Warrior Bowl that was decimated from like week 2 on with Joe Shiesty and Malik Neighbors, and oh my gosh, Justin Fields is my QB2. What did I do? Well, I was able to get Mac Jones, okay, off waivers several weeks ago. I would say he's been doing okay. He's been doing nice. Not as good as that first start, but nevertheless serviceable. And I also have Kirk Cousins on that team. I made that move when they benched Penix like weeks ago. I don't like Huntley. We've seen enough of Huntley, and I would probably I don't know. I would go Mac and Rattler, but
Yeah, that's what I would do.
is it?
I would Rattler is actually my first choice. He's actually the first choice out of the four.
That's not a bad choice. It's not a bad
Because
choice.
he is probably going to be losing, and the Buccaneers give top 12 fantasy points to quarterbacks. Mac Jones has another rough week. He faced if it's the Falcons last week, they faced Houston this week. Bad matchup. He probably in the same type of game, 11, 12 points. I just don't see Kirk Cousins doing a whole lot, though. That's my only hang up with. I just don't think he's going to do a whole lot.
He's not going to need. It's not going to need to. That's it. It's going to be a very, very safe. Very, very much clock controlled ball game for them. Game script. Yeah, Rattler is going to get you some yards.
Yes, this is the situation. So do you take the risk on Mac Jones throwing the ball a good bit, but like I said, playing a really good defense, or Kirk Cousins throwing the ball a little bit, but maybe has a touchdown or two, maybe?
I get it. He's got to start one of these dudes as his second quarterback. You could probably be safe if you wanted to just play it safe with Kirk Chains here.
Yeah, just play it safe.
Rattler might throw for 300, but he might throw 3 picks. Mac Jones, not a lot of yards against the Texans. Mm-hmm. I don't see that happening. I really don't. Mm-hmm. I don't see a lot of yards for Mac Jones. That's going to be a tough ball game. What's up, baby? What's up, J Up, baby? It's going to be a tough ball game. I like the Superflex question, though, Justin Goat. I like that. I like that stuff. Especially, is it a 4-point or a 6-point? That's the other thing that we should consider. If it's a Huntley might give you one on the ground. I don't see Mac giving you one on the ground. I don't see Kirk giving you one on the ground. And I don't see, Huntley might be able to give you one on the ground, and that would be worth 6 to you rather than the 4. So that's something to consider. Full PPR, a Mecca, a Buka, or Rashad White. Oh, you know the answer to this, Goat. In the same game, a Mecca, Abuka, or Rashad White?
It's probably White.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just back to game script. That's what I'm going with. Back to game script. And is Ibuka healthy? Is he healthy? I mean, last week he didn't look great. He didn't look great. He just looked like he was out there. He didn't look great. So I'm probably going. I'm playing it safe here. That's why I'm saying Rashad White.
Okay. If you want to play it safe, Tommy, all right, so maybe like a good 10 to 16 PPR points out of the flex for Rashad White. Or if you want to swing for the fences and get over 20 points, it's the wide receiver, Emeka Buka. And I don't think the floor is that bad either, by the way. I think Emeka's all right. Yeah, I think he's all right.
Because what did he do last? He had four
Uh,
catches for 58 yards, and that was after Mike Evans got hurt. He had 12 targets. I know Detroit was playing good defense, but Ibuka he just didn't look the same.
Baker missed him a couple times.
No, Baker wasn't on. He wasn't.
Baker missed him in the end zone, I think twice, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so that again, I know we didn't get those points last week. I would go back to Emeka Ibuka though. Again, and this is your flex, right? Shit, who are your other wide receivers? Your wide receivers must be strong. If
Yeah.
Emeka Ibuka is a flex option for you. This isn't a bad problem to have though, Tommy Go. This isn't a bad problem to have. Oh, you know what else, by the way, War Chief? You know what else kind of makes me nervous in this game? Tucker.
Alante Tucker?
No.
No, I don't know Alante. I think I'm talking about. Oh, I'm talking
Sh-
about Alante Taylor.
Sean.
Really?
Kind of.
No.
Kind of. It does.
Okay.
I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not suggesting that's a reason to sit Rashad White. It's not. We can't play like that. But I would not be surprised if we're doing this tomorrow night at 7:30 and we saw Sean Tucker have a 10+ fantasy game.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there before the buy, before their buy. Get him some work. Make sure y'all smash it out there. But is that the J Go? I mean, see, this is one of those classic examples that I was talking about earlier. The icon image I recognize, and then the J. Is that J? Is that J Loco? J Goat? It's got to be J Goat. It's got to be. That's one of those examples that I was talking about earlier. I recognize it, but it's J Loco. I think that's J Loco. Who knows? Who knows? But you're all goats here. All right, go Messon. Goat. If Drake London is out, do I drop Goddard and play Mooney? Play Mooney over Schultz, or just play Schultz and Goddard on tight end day?
Why can't you play Mooney and Goddard? That's my question. Is
If
that
Drake,
not
if Drake London is
an
out,
option?
do I drop Goddard and play Mooney? Do I drop Goddard and play Mooney? Yeah, I'm not sure why you would have to perform the drop unless you're attempting to add. You want to add Darnell Mooney, drop Goddard, and then play Mooney if Drake London is out. If that's the case, I would say no, not really. Play Mooney over Schultz, no. Dalton Schultz is probably their CJ Stroud's best option tomorrow, and then you try to figure out which wide receiver from there, or just play Schultz and Goddard. I mean, what happened to the war chief? The war chief left. The tight ends, they got to him. If Drake London is out, do I drop Goddard and play Mooney? I wouldn't do that. Play Mooney over Schultz. I might do that. Because again, you've got Schultz's got a tougher contest here against the Niners. Dallas Goddard with no A.J. Brown is a better matchup. I mean, hold on a second. Let me see. It's the same May, same. Wonder if you elaborated here. He's playing, Goat. He's playing. GQ, I see you, GQ. I see you, Quincy baby. Yeah, I mean, how do you wanna roll with two tight ends, one in the flex, one in the tight end position on National Tight Ends Day? You could pick Darnell Mooney up and drop Schultz, but I believe Drake London. If I had a bet on it, I think Drake London is going to play. Do I drop Goddard? I wouldn't drop Goddard. But Mooney is still a decent dude to have. He's a good guy to have on your team. But not if you also have Drake London. So no, you're not going to pick up Darnell Mooney to replace Drake London's production for the one game. Because if Goddard does what we expect him to do, right? If Goddard has a good game, the difference between the Goddard game versus the Mooney game without London may not be that much. If anything, that's why. Same for Schultz, a little bit less for Schultz, in my opinion. Again, with that quarterback, under that circumstance, that team, with that offensive line. And I'm looking to, of course you are, Tommy. You should be looking at week 9. I got Hurts on bye. Do I pick up Rodgers versus the Colts? Sammy Darnold versus the Redskins. Probably pick up Sam Darnold versus the Redskins. I love it how you call them the Redskins, but yeah, that's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. Dak or May? Dak. Although Drake May is playing very, very good football. This is probably his toughest test also, by the way. Dak's playing great football. Dak's playing the Broncos in like the 4:25 Fox game or CBS game, whatever it is. Right? That is a 4:25 game, if I'm not mistaken. Cleveland Browns will probably be Dak's toughest opponent. I would, again, when it comes to a situation like this, yeah, you got two very good quarterbacks. Two very good quarterbacks. Let's go with the one who's got more weapons. Let's go with the dude and the team that is playing in the game with the most implied points, and that's going to be Dak. CD is going to eat tomorrow. CD Lamb Chops is going to eat. And of course, they're going to try to get Pickens involved. They're going to attempt to get Ferguson involved. They may get another wide receiver like Turpin involved. Or Fournay, whatever the hell his name is, involved. And then let's not forget Javante. It's going to be a high-scoring affair. Cleveland Browns defense is tough. Lucius. What's up, Lucius, baby goat? There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Lucius in the house. And the shepherd is also. Give me one moment. Give me. And the shepherd. No, so I don't have to change. Because we got the war chief back. Is the war chief. You experiencing technical difficulties?
Yes, technical difficulties. Do we ever get the answer to that question? So could he play Goddard and Mooney?
I don't know.
Because
I mean,
that wasn't
this
an
is
option. I feel like it should have been though. Like Goddard and Mooney felt like the best option to me between the three.
so this is, I'm also interpreting it as if like, okay, fine. Like if London doesn't play,
Yeah,
right, he's gonna pick up Darnell Mooney and almost like London's handcuff. It's like I'm like, you should play Goddard anyway.
yeah.
You
Like
should like Goddard needs to play one way or another. I would think against that Giants team down AJ Brown.
exactly. And then, like I said, with or without Drake London, Mooney is a good play this week. I prefer Mooney and Goddard over Schultz. So just drop Schultz
It would be Schultz is
and
the
pick up
drop.
money. Pick up Mooney.
Schultz is the drop. I'm pretty sure that's the way I left off. At the same time, I was also looking below. Should have started. Oh, where's the goats? Where the goats? Where the goats? Jason, goat. I see all you goats. I see all you goats, Jason. I see you. I see you goats. Don't forget the like and don't forget the subscribe. The likes. I know you guys are subscribed. I know this because the goats are already here. But when you hit that like, from what I'm told, it gets this stream going through the YouTube algorithm sphere of things, and that's what gets us new goats.
Yeah, we need
That's
more
what get
algorithms. More
uh,
algorithms.
that's what gets us the new goats, and by all seriousness, and it allows us to help more people win fantasy.
Absolutely.
If we're giving more advice out to maybe someone new, like we have a brand new goat here, B goat, who was up there, before. I think he said the other day this is like his first season playing. He loves it. That's the best news you could hear. Yeah, see, Meso goat. I'm gonna go with Dag, and that's the same person. Meso goat is the one who's I think in that Drake London Darnell Mooney conundrum.
Yeah, me and Ryan were talking about this yesterday. This is a close one, but I think I'm going with Dak as well.
I will go with Dak here. I mean, again, Drake May's playing some good football. We know this. We know this. He's playing exceptional football with limited weapons. He's probably going to get Hunter Henry tomorrow. I can't believe I bought into this tight end shit. He's probably going to get Hunter Henry in the end zone because of his splits. And he provides you with rushing upside. When it's all said and done, we expect more points coming out of the Cowboys.
Do.
I hope all is well with you, Lucius. Lucius, go you go DK over Judkins this week. I don't go DK. No, I don't. DK home for the Packers.
Giant Packers.
No, I expect Rodgers to, if he's going to get anybody into the end zone, he's got 3 options at the tight end position. So maybe he'll throw a couple of Jonnu and Darnell, and maybe there'll be more blown coverage for Pat Fryermuth. I like Judkins, but here's the thing that's a little not really troubling. He's like no good for PPR or half PPR. Yeah. They're not throwing him the ball, but I like him. He's the only running back that they're using, so that's good news, and he's got an excellent chance of getting into the end zone. I like that. We want touchdowns. We want touchdowns, and Judkins has a good chance of getting one.
Yeah, the Packers are the worst this year against tight ends. I expect the tight ends have a great day for the Steelers. This is a real close one. I think I'm also just going to defer to Judkins here. Like I said, with the tight end production being pretty high for the Steelers, DK may not see a lot of targets, but Judkins is going to have to. They're going to put everything on Judkins to try to win this game. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Judkins over DK this week.
The Packers have been the worst against tight ends this season. And what do the Packers want to do? They want to force everything into the middle of the field. Oh, I guess they haven't been that. They're not letting any wide receivers eat that way, but yeah. So some tight ends are eating that way in the middle of the field. And I expect that game to be a low scoring affair. See, the complete opposite of the Cowboys game. I don't expect that to be a high scoring affair. Both teams are going to play slow, ball control. The one that doesn't make the mistake, that'll be the team that wins. I'm hoping that it's the Packers. I am. All right, Jason Goat. Jason Goat, start one, War Chief. We're going to start one tight end. It's Ertz. Starting Terry, Mason Taylor, or Hunter Henry, and start one flex. Any of those tight ends or Rico and Malik Washington. No Waller. No Waller. There's no Dolphins either. Or Shepard. You want me to play? Or is that Sterling Shepard, Jason? It's probably Sterling. You don't want me to play. I want you to play. I'll coach. Maybe pick up a Texans wide receiver since Nico and Kirk. All right, so let's get to the bottom of this. We'll take this piece by piece. Start one tight end, Ertz, and then in brackets, in quotation, or whatever the hell they are, parentheses, starting Terry. So you want both commanders in that game against the Chiefs? No, I would start Ertz. I'm not starting Terry McLaurin, but I would start Zach Ertz with Mariota. Mason Taylor is a better option, actually. I think he's a better option against the Bengals, who are also allowing a lot of tight ends to score. We saw that last week.
Yes, they do.
And then you have Hunter Henry. Hunter is probably your most reliable at home.
Yeah, I think the answer is Hunter Henry.
I would go with either Mason Taylor or Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry's a good option at home. One flex, any of those tight ends, or Rico. I would put Rico in the flex.
Yeah, Rico in the flex. Yeah,
Rico in a flex.
Rico in the flex, absolutely. But if you have room on your roster, I would pick up Jalen Noel.
Yeah,
I would pick him up. I don't know if you don't have to play him. I would still pick him up.
That's a good call. All right. Yeah, and also goats. Right, let me do another PSA, man. Let me do another PSA. Tomorrow is the 26th. This is a made up holiday tomorrow. It's National Tight Ends Day shit. Like you really mean to tell me that defenses now have to just like, okay, you know what, tight ends, it's your day. We'll let you score. Come on. I mean, I know it was a fury of it last year, but you can't play football like that because it's National Tight Ends Day. I get it. You think? Do we really think that's going to repeat itself? Our offense is really zeroing in on the tight end because it's National Tight Ends Day. You can't play football like that. Not to mention, this is the most unpredictable position. But maybe it will be more predictable tomorrow. That makes it even more predictable. Like, hi. He number 88. Number 83, that guy right there. Yeah, it's his holiday. Let's just let him score. Come on. Get Rico in there at the flex. Good flex option. Playing the Bills. Yeah, the dollar Bills coming off of a bye. Still with Jason. Start either Ertz, Schultz, Mark Andrews, Evan Ingram. Might be another team here. Ertz, Schultz, Andrews, or Ingram. Well, we're gonna take out Andrews now, just like we're taking out all of the Ravens by default due to the quarterback not playing, Lamar again. which is concerning. He had a bye last week. Dalton Schultz, he's a good option. Ertz is a good option. Who are you going with here? Ingram? Ingram's, I'd probably go with Ertz or Schultz.
I'm thinking Ertz. I'm thinking Schultz or Ingram. Ingram just because of the matchup. Schultz
True.
because of the other production he gets when Nico Collins doesn't play. Yeah, I mean Ertz. Kansas City's defense is suffocating. I don't know how much I'm on Ertz this week. But I don't know. Schultz.
He's
Yeah,
probably.
you know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Schultz. I'm gonna go with Schultz. I'm going with Schultz because Fred Warner not being there. Kyle Pitts looked like he might have been the best player on the Falcons if you just woke up yesterday.
That's
You probably
right.
he's probably the best player on their team.
That's right.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with Schultz.
He'll have an easier time operating against this team tomorrow than he would if this was a healthier 49ers defense with Fred Warner guarding him. Yeah.
Absolutely.
No Nico Collins, he gets a bump. He got that bump last year when him and Tank Dell were out. He's gonna get that bump again. Nick Chubb, Rico or DJ Moore? Rico.
Rico.
That's
yeah,
easy.
Rico.
Nick Chubb is almost droppable. Almost. We're not quite there yet. DJ Moore is almost droppable. We're not quite there yet. Join us on Tuesdays, Jason. Join us on Tuesdays for all the air drops, the waiver wires. Nick Chubb got no burn the other night in the fourth quarter against that team. Now, not that Woody looked fantastic. He couldn't get it in himself until he caught it for the touchdown. But where was Nick Chubb? Not that I mind either, because I'm Woody. I'm Team Woody. Yeah, that's close. It's close, Jason. But yeah, join us on Tuesdays, my friend. My goat. And we got another one here, Jason. Got a lot of fantasy teams. J Goat, I see you. I see you, J Goat. Another J Goat. Wide receiver slots. Shakir is your boy Shakir. Alec Iomaner. Then start one flex, one of these wide receivers, or Rico Pollard, or drop Jets Isaiah Davis for a Texans wide receiver, or go double tight end with Schultz. Maybe this isn't a different team.
So you should Shakir.
I'm gonna go with Khalil Shakir. That's easy. Rico Pollard.
Rico on the flex.
Yeah, Tennessee Colts. No. Tony the Tiger is no more Tony the Tiger.
Nah.
Drop Isaiah Davis. It's the only reason why I wouldn't drop Isaiah Davis yet, just in case. And if you were here at the top of the show, there is still that possibility that Breece Hall gets traded. If Breece Hall gets traded, you just inherited a workhorse running back. Granted, on a terrible team, but still the volume will be there for you. So if you could avoid dropping Isaiah Davis just yet, just wait if you can. If you can't, for Texans wide receiver, no. I would hold the running back asset over a Jalen Noel, Jaden Higgins, or Xavier Hutchinson at this time. That's the way I would play it. Until that freaking team figures out that their biggest problem and their biggest liability is their offensive line, nothing's going to change there. CJ Stroud is going to still play the way he's playing. The run game is still going to be abysmal. Their defense is still going to be very good. And look at what they're doing to their defense. They're beating them to death.
Mm-hmm.
They are beating themselves to death. Should I start Nick Chubb or Henry?
Nah.
Holy smokes, man. Holy smokes.
See, Jay is trying to give us like environmental algebra physics 207. There's no way you have that type of dilemma where you're choosing between Nick Chubb or Trey. There's no way. There's no way.
Man, he's giving us the ultimate test. It's like it's like when Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade, when he had to go through the he had to like walk, when he had to like the path. That's what Jay Goat's trying to do right now. Should I start Nick Chubb or Hendy? Well, here's what I could say to this. We do have McDaniels, whether you want to say and call it at face value or whether you want to call it bullshit. We do have him on the beat saying that he expects Trevion Henderson to get more snaps this week. Again, you could take it at face value or you could take it as bullshit. Now, I look at it like this. Of course, he's going to get more snaps. He had 3 last week. The only way to reduce it from 3 is if you were to like freaking deactivate him.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, okay, fine. So if he's going to get 3, but how much more than 3 snaps? Nick Chubb, flip a coin, man. Flip a coin, Jay Goat. Flip a coin. I don't want to tell you to flip a coin, but
I mean, just play the absolute ceiling play. I mean, let's be for real. We all love Nick Chubb, but Nick Chubb he's old Yeller at this point. We might have taken him out back soon.
If they're giving the ball to the rookie with 5 to go in the game, prime time, Nick Chubb's out of it right now.
Yeah, let's go with the absolute ceiling play with Hendy.
Maybe this is the Hendy game too. Maybe Josh McDaniels isn't bullshitting us. Maybe you'll be the only one, Jay Goat. You'll be the only one that's got him. Because you're a motherfucking goat, that's why. I see you though. I see Lord Vader. Dun, 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 dun. I should start Kelsey over Pitts, right? You should start Kelsey over Pitts. I think you might see the better game from Pitts, but let's not forget Kelsey's also playing on that Monday night thingamajig. Kelsey Monday night. He's not getting a lot of looks. He's not, but you know it's Kelsey. You know it's Pat. You know when they're inside that 10, you know it's always a possibility that he's looking for Kelsey.
Yeah.
There's always that possibility. And the matchup's good. And what if War Chief, let's say hypothetically London is a go, Darnell is a go, we know Pitts is a go, we still arrive right back at the same place. That they don't need to pass the ball that much tomorrow. Yeah. They won't have to throw that much. If they need to throw a ton, there's something very wrong with that. There's something very wrong. And the Falcons don't deserve to win.
Tell you one thing. I better not see Kirk Cousins in the pistol formation. They love the pistol formation. I better not see him in a pistol one time. He should be in the eye the whole game. Giving the ball to Bijan and Tyler Algier, that's it. Yeah, and for that alone, I gotta go with Kelsey just because the opportunity from the score and just have a better game. I don't think they're not gonna need to throw.
You want him in the eye under center.
Yes, Kirk Cousins. Yes, under center. Bijan, Algier, back to back. Just keep giving him the ball.
We want Kirk to drop back on what was a torn Achilles. That's right. So that was part of the reason why I feel, and part of the reason why I brought that up to make sure to clarify with you, War Chief, that you meant under center, because I thought that's what you meant. Yeah. We want him to take the necessary 5-step or, God forbid, 7-step drop. Scare Oh, it's Drake. That's what we want. No cop-ins. But I get it. I get it. He's not having the worst season. I'm gonna go with the Hall of Famer here, J Code. I'm gonna go with the Hall of Famer. Yeah, we don't want. I think they put a lot of that had to do with having Kirk set up in the pistol, so he wouldn't have to freaking plant off and drop back with both of his feet planted down into the ground. But then, what the hell do I know anyway? Man, I hope Jake Lennon. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Husot, Lord Husot, he will play. I promise you. Well, I hope he plays. I have him. You know, I have him. H13 production. I like the number. And 28. 12 team PPR started 0-3, but you made it back. Traded AJ Brown plus Monty for Jamar. You're 3-4 now because your mother freaking goat just traded Scary Terry and Woody for Tet. Quarterbacks now are Pat, Jackson Dart. The running backs are Jameer off. Judkins on. Scatterbrains. Chase Brown, Kyle Manangai. Chase, Garrett Wilson, Ted Townsend, Ted the Tezinator. This looks like a fantastic squad.
Excellent team.
That looks like a fantastic squad, and I love how you were proactive. You made the necessary trades, took a couple of gambles, but the gamble, no risk it, no biscuit.
You have to play to win the game.
You play to win the game.
You have to play to win the game.
And Tommy Goat just made a freaking trade. Just traded. Tommy Goat's making trades while he's on stream. I love it. H13 production. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. Don't forget, I don't need to tell you, don't forget, you've got G. Wilson. You could always put him into an IR if your league has that sort of thing, which every league should have IR spots. You put G Dubs in the IR and, maybe pick up another flyer, another Tez, another common guy. Just traded ETN for Bucky. I want to say that that's good. I do. I want to say that's good. I want to say that Bucky Irving is the Bucky when he returns in week 10. I want to believe that for you, Tommy, for the war chief, for everyone that has Bucky. I want to say that. I hope. I like that trade also, though. I like that. There's the Quincy Goat. There's the motherfucking Quincy Goat. There he is. What up, Goats? Got to drop one. Of course, Lamar and JD is hurt now. Fucking Lamar and JD is hurt. I got to pick one waiver. Fields, Mariota, Kirk Cousins. Quincy's got Jaden Daniels and Lamar now. You like the Russian quarterback, brother, right? It looks like you like that rushing upside. You know you're gonna get that with Fields, if nothing else. If
Probably
nothing else,
stick to that.
It's a lousy situation to be in, Quincy, with your two main horses on the shelf. You gotta hope that Fields gets it together. Mariota is gonna have a tough game.
Yeah, he's on a rough game.
That's gonna be a rough game for Mariota. We think Kirk will have a good game, but you're not getting anything on the ground from Kirk. Yeah, Quincy go drop Pollard, the Bourne Identity, Jacoby Myers, and BTJ, and drop one. You drop Bourne. Drop Bourne. You don't drop Myers yet, based on new team destination. You don't drop BTJ yet. You don't drop him. You don't drop him regardless. You trade BTJ. You don't drop him. You could drop Bourne. Rengeti Goat. I got a situation. No, you don't. You have a challenge. and then we will come to a solution together. Who do I start at flex? The Tezzinator versus the Saints. Darnell is our guy. Big Darnell. Darnell's on the thumbnail.
Yeah, Darnell is the
Just that now. I don't even think that's the reason why we're getting so much Darnell.
I mean, he's just the hotness. He is the by Mageddon All-Star. Like, he is the waiver wire guy. He is the guy who flashed a little bit last week. Everybody's gonna have questions about him.
You know what? I didn't even. It doesn't work out like that on a regular basis. I got a situation. Do I start in the flex? You want Tez or you want Darnell? You have Emeka Ibuka on my team, so I'm hesitant at starting 2 Bucks wide receivers. I get it. We expect Darnell Mooney to have a good game, whether Drake London plays or not. A good game. I can't tell you whether he's going to score now. We'd like him to score. We think that he's in for a good game. The Fantasy Goats, your shepherd, your war chief, the commissioner, and quite frankly, most of the industry. He's set up for a good game, regardless of Drake London. Well, now we will pause to get a word from our sponsor. Speaking of the Commissioner Rhino, our sponsor.
Hey, Goats, please do me a favor. Please like and subscribe and hit those notifications so you don't miss any of our content.
That's right. California Joe Cool. There, I see the bee. I see another bee goat. The bee growing. Hell yeah. D. Lonville. What? D. Lonville winning the Fantasy Goats Championship. Who's that? Is that D. Lon? That ain't D. Lonville. Get out of here. Is that you, Dave? No. D. Lonville winning the Fantasy Goats Championship. How dare you? How dare you? You're doing fantastic, man. Dave Flynn, what up, fellas? Need 2 super facts. I see you, Dave. I see you. I see another. I see all the bees. Bee goats. Wish I didn't change this freaking thing to whatever. What am I gonna do? What are we gonna do, War Chief? I think we're at Benjamin, right? Benjamin.
Excuse me.
Salute.
Thank you.
Bless you, War Chief. Bless you. Nick Chubb or Kamanangai. It is a bad week for buys. Benjamin
absolutely.
Goat. Benjamin Goat, I feel you. I like the idea of Kamanangai getting passing game work in this one.
But did he give you some he gave us some confidence that he has standalone value though, right? So I would easily take Kamanungai against the Ravens, who are terrible. Defensively, yeah.
It's not the best matchup for Kamanungai. Oh no. Let me start over.
Yeah,
it's not the best matchup for the Bears against a Ravens defense that's getting healthier, but the pass catching running back against the Ravens is always a good thing. The pass catching running back, that's Manungai. And I think Nick Chubb is on his way out, honestly. Benjamin Goat. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Benjamin Goat, we appreciate you. Bears, Browns, Jets, or Bengals. It's not the Jets. Do you like the Bears versus the Ravens? I kind of do now. It's not a bad option against the Ravens with Snoop Doggy Huntley.
Yeah. I think I like. We talked about this earlier. I think I like the. No, I think I'll go with the Bears too. Actually, I rolled the Bears.
The Jets, the Bengals, and the Jets, the Bengals. A lot of
But
weapons. It's a lot of weapons.
I'm going with the Bengals. I'm going with the Bengals.
That's a lot of weapons. I wouldn't. No, you're gonna play the Bengals?
The Bengals defense. Yeah, I'm taking the Bengals defense.
Oh,
versus
wow.
the Jets. Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. That's where we
The-
differ. That's where we differ.
The
Love it.
the lack of weapons plus Justin Fields, who holds the ball for 8 seconds at a time. So he's going to get some sacks. So you got some sack points there. He doesn't have no way to throw to. Might get an interception. I like the Bengals' opportunities this week.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I get it. I see the logic to it. I think I would just feel better playing with the team that's. I don't know, the Bears are playing good football. I don't know. I would just rather stay. As far as both those defenses, I think I would stay away. The Browns. What about the Browns against the Patriots? I know that's tough, but I mean the Browns. You're talking about one of the best defenses in the league.
Yeah.
Oh, it's either the Bears or the Browns. Man, Maxi Goat. Should I give up Garrett Wilson for Higgins and Waddle?
I would take the T Higgins and Jalen Waddle. Absolutely.
You're probably getting. It's probably too much. It's probably a little bit too much value to pass up.
Absolutely.
Probably. That's what it's come to. You're gonna get a wide receiver 2, and you're gonna get Jalen Waddle, who's now a default wide receiver 1. You're getting better depth. Yeah, and then there's a lot of uncertainty. You're missing. You don't have Garrett Wilson this week. You don't have Garrett Wilson next week. It's not you got to look at it that way as well. Jason Goat. There's the Bears. There's the Bears. There's the Bears, Goat. Whoa. I apologize. We've gotten behind. Goats. Stay with us, Goats. Stay with us. Stay with us. I'll try to do a little rapid fire here. Would you drop Ayumaner for Josh Downs and a half PPR redraft? Have Drake London now questionable. Would you drop Ayumaner for Josh Downs? I would. Yeah, I think you can. Give me the wide receiver on the better team, Jason. Yes. Waddle or Devontae Smith, full point PPR, War Chief.
Devontae Smith.
Yeah, come on.
Devontae Smith.
I'd go Smith since Brown is out and the Falcons are going to kill Tua. Yeah, I think the Falcons are going to kill Tua.
Yeah,
which Smith? Since Brown is... Oh, yes.
Yeah, Devontae Smith, yeah.
There he is, B Goat. How are we feeling about the Bears defense this week against the Ravens? Well, now I'm feeling a lot better about them. If we didn't have any Lamar Jackson information that he's not playing now, I'd say no. Obviously, I wouldn't want the Bears defense. Now, I don't mind the Bears defense. I don't necessarily mind the Ravens at home either with their key defenders back and healthy. Kyle Hamilton, Roquan Smith. I mean, they've got that unit should be better. But no, I would not. Yeah, the Bears defense should be able to at least. What's the projection say for the Bears? 8 to 10 points. Low scoring, keeping them low scoring points. Maybe a bunch of sacks. Not a bunch of sacks, but a sack. Maybe an INT. Dave Flynn, what's up, Dave Flynn? Need 2 for Superflex. Cousins, Fields, Rattler. Almost like the same combination as before. Right? Same combination. Take 2.
Rattler and Fields.
Rattler and Fields. There it is, Dave. Rattler and Fields. 7 cents.
You sly dog, you Tom. Lonnie, you sly dog. Be growing. There he is, baby. There's be growing. I love it. Gross tight end question. See, this is why me and be growing are on the same wavelengths. It is gross tight end questions.
I need to
Evan
look into this a
Ingram.
little bit harder. Give me a second. But go keep
Which
going.
one?
I can't remember how Andrews plays with Huntley. 'Cause
Plays no one.
they had a stretch. I
Nobody
can't remember
plays with
if it was good
Huntley.
or not. I can't remember if it was good or not.
Nobody
Can't
plays.
remember.
But please go ahead, look it up.
Yeah,
Nobody plays
I
with
need to
Huntley.
know. Like I'm thinking. Like I'm like, was it good? Was it bad? Like I can't remember.
That shit's funny. You could always, yeah. Here's the other. Here's what's also crazy, right? Isaiah Likely's supposed to return, but now it's not like he's like a good option with Huntley. Technically, Lamar was limited this week, but yet the Ravens are saying after conferring with the NFL that Lamar was only taking second team reps, which I'm not buying. So Lamar's out there. He's with the first team. That means Snoop Doggy Huntley didn't have any reps this week with the first team. It's a bad situation. It's a shitty. It's a lousy situation. Let's go with Ingram. We're going with Ingram. Oh yeah,
Give me Ingram.
we're going with Ingram.
Ingram against the Cowboys defense.
Abagoat, Otten or Schultz. It's like kibbles and bits. Otten or Schultz. Cade Otten is a sneaky play. Sneaky play. Totally touchdown dependent, but so is Dalton Schultz.
Wait.
Cade Otten.
No. Mark Andrews with Tyler Huntley has 107 catches, 1,250 yards, and 9 touchdowns in 19 games of Tyler Huntley.
How many games that is?
It's 19 games. It's 19.
Well, Mark Andrews has been on the team for a while too.
Yeah, and Huntley's been on the team for a long time, like
Yeah.
on and off.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, like it's a coin flip, but I wouldn't be surprised if Andrews had a decent game. Like I feel like they've had good strings. I'm sorry, I'm too stuck on that. I'm really stuck on that, but I'm trying to remember, like they kind of have something there, but Ingram or Andrews is a decent play. Like matchups are good. I don't think it's really a bad choice either way.
The better tight end here is Mark Andrews. The better, more established career-wise tight end is Mark Andrews. But the dude that's throwing under center, Bo Nix, is the better quarterback. I mean, there's just no other way to slice it. There's really no other way to slice it. I like the research from the War Chief. Be growing. You said it yourself. It is gross. I want you to get the most points possible. We can hang our hat with the War Chief research, but if you feel more comfortable with the better quarterback throwing to the lesser Ingram, the more points are going to be in that game.
Exactly. That's the whole thing. There's going to be more points in that game.
Otten or Schultz, kibbles and bits.
I'm going with Schultz.
It's not bad. Bryce Longs. I see 2 here. Bryce Long. Start 2. You got Harold, Butte, Jalen Noel, Darius Slayton, Kamanangai. Start 2. I'm going to start like Butte. The wide receiver, as long as if they attack the Browns DB, just like we saw not last week, but 2 weeks ago when Rodgers hooked up with DK Metcalf against the Browns. Maybe when the hell was that? Okay, so I'm going to take Butte. I'm going to take.
I'm taking Butte as well.
Would you take Fannin in the same game?
I would take.
I'm taking
I would
Butte.
either. I would take. Well, start two.
Yeah,
Full
go.
PPR. I would take Butte, and I don't have a problem with Kamanungai full PPR.
I think I will go. I think I'll go with Boot. I'm stuck between Kamanungai and Noel. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll go Butte and Kamanungai also.
And Kamanungai's he's on the up and up. He showed us, he's getting more confident. I think the Bears are getting him more involved. Same thing with Brashad Smith too, but there's more of the same position there. Notice how we don't have many Brashad Smith questions.
No,
49ers, no, we don't so far. 49ers versus Stroud or Bears versus Huntley. No, again, I would probably lean into the Bears versus him.
Yeah, I'm leaning in at the Bears. Yeah,
Although the Niners defense is better than the Bears.
it's just a solid defense. It's not a great fantasy defense.
They're playing right. They're playing well as a unit, like the 11 of them. Okay. Hector Gonzalez, baby. Tyler Algier, Bill.
I like
Woody.
this one. I like this one. This is a good one. I like this one. And I'm picking Tyler Algier.
I would take Algier if he's a go. Remember, he's been questionable all week. Legitimately questionable. And if it's not Algier, then it would be Woody for me.
Yeah, Woody, yep. Algier and Woody.
Woody in the flex.
Bill's on absolute clamps this week.
Yeah. Pick Mooney, Golden, no marks. There's Woody again.
Mooney.
Darnell, Golden, or Marks. I think we're set up for Mooney here. Mooney, it would be Mooney, Marks, and then Golden here. My other wide receiver is a Sutton Lad. It's beautiful. Except for the first one. Beautiful. Lad had himself a lad game. Another lad game. Jeffrey Gross. Golden. Shaheed, Shakir, and Waddle. Is that a band? I am flexing Otten and Schultz this week. It's a rough week with buys. It's all right. I mean, Jeffrey, I promise you are not alone, Jeffrey Goat.
You are not, Jeffrey. I mean, if you see my teams right now, you would know first of all that I'm a Rams fan. That's what you would know, and then you would see how bad I'm struggling this week.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. NFL's been doing this lately, right? Golden, Shaheed, Shakir, and Waddle. I'm flexing Otten and Schultz. Okay, this week it's a rough week of buys. Pick two of the wide receivers. Pick two wide receivers. It would be Khalil Shakir.
I'm not Golden.
Yeah, Golden or Waddle?
I don't like Waddle against the Falcons.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't like as one of the goats said before. Tua might die in this game.
Yeah, well, hopefully he makes it out the game, but ain't gonna be making it to Waddle.
See, I knew it. Fucking J-Loco, the J-Goat. Motherfucking J-Goat. That's right, baby. There's the Alinda. There's the Alinda Goat. Full PPR in my Superflex League. I need one quarterback, wide receiver, running back, and tight end spot. So is that the Superflex spot? Yes, it is the Superflex spot. Maybe I should read, Shepard. Start Mac Jones, Kirk Cousins. Will play a running back like Dobbins or Scatterbrains. Also, I need a 1 QB full PPR. Love of Rodgers. Let's work from the bottom, and then
the bottom's the easy one, right? Jordan Love.
Jordan Love in Pittsburgh, but not by much. Not by much.
No, it's not. Yes,
I would still want Jordan Love here. Now, here's the interesting one. Are you going to play either Dobbins or Scatterbo Scatterboo, Scatterbo, Scatterbrain in the Superflex spot, or do you still prefer to have the quarterback, the Cousins, Mac Jones? I'm a big believer in always making sure that the quarterback is in the Superflex spot. The quarterback is the dude that has the most probability of getting you the 6.
Yeah.
If this is a 6, I would go with Kirk.
Kirk Cousins, yeah.
I would go with Kirk and Jordan Love as my as my quarterbacks. My Superflex league, I need one. Now, that doesn't discount the fact that now Linda Goats got JK and Cam Scatterbrains on the bench. So A, the team is freaking loaded. That's a foregone conclusion. But B, it begs the question: who's in the RB spots and the other regular flex spots? That's my fucking J Goat. Latrell Marca. How are you this evening, Goat? Jalen Warren or Chase Brown? Jalen Warren or Chase Brown? This is a nice one. This is an interesting one. They're both going up against decent defenses, especially Jalen Warren. Chase Brown looked much better with Flacco.
I am all the way back with Chase Brown. Moving forward, if you can hurry up and get him, I would try to trade for him. But yeah, this week I'm going Chase Brown. I think great game script for him. Even though Jalen Warren could see some catches out the backfield, but I'm going with Chase Brown.
Yeah, Jalen Warren had a really good game. Pittsburgh. Why am I drawing a blank on who the hell Pittsburgh played last week?
They played Cincinnati.
That's right. Maybe
they both had good. They both had good games.
And Jalen Warren still got us to 19 or 20 PPR without scoring.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, look. I think I would go with Chase Brown too, just like all right. If we have to look at rest of season rankings, who's going to be ranked higher, Chase Brown or Jalen Warren? It's probably going to be Chase Brown. I think I would go with that. I would hang my hat on that. Hang your hat on the fact that while the Jets front 7, their rushing defense isn't that terrible. They themselves get worked and beaten down for like the last 7 weeks, as you've seen. We'll try to fit both of them in, if you can. Most likely, you got a hammer. You have like a JT hammer or a Bijan hammer. Maybe Gibbs is on a bye. Started Quentin Johnston. Yes, you do, Justin. The upside here is with, believe it or not, yeah, if you're looking for the home run, it would be with Alec Pierce.
You need the home run, maybe 2 home runs.
We like Woody. We got, like he might get us like 10, 12 points, whether he scores or not. If he doesn't score, all right, I mean, it could be worse. Or you could see just like the game on Monday night. What did he get? 11 points, 12 points? He barely scored at the end. He scored on 4th down. I mean, like that was a prayer. If you need the upside, you need the home run. It's Alec Pierce.
Absolutely.
Samuel Castillo, 513. Goat, 513. 513. 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Scary Terry, DJ Moore, Marvin Mims, or Kate Otten. Right? Kate Otten would be
Damn, Samuel Goat. Sorry about this, man. I'm sorry about this.
I like Marvin Mims here
I'm gonna go with Mims.
as an absolute ceiling play. He just they have to keep pace with the Cowboys, man.
Gonna go with Mims here. The points. I know we made a call for Franklin earlier. I'm well aware of that. It could very well still be Franklin, but it also could very well be Marvin Mims scoring.
It could be both. It could be both. They both could score.
Best DST for the Mad Maxi. Best DST. The Bears, the Bengals, the Jets, the Browns. Let me just how we had this one, Mad Maxi.
Did we not have this one?
I'm gonna roll the dice here and say I would take the Bears versus the backup quarterback in Snoop. And then for me, I would go with the best overall defense in the Browns that are on the road. It could be tough for the Patriots. That's what we're hoping for, banking on. Now, I know the War Chief here, he's going with the Cardiac Cats.
Mm-hmm. I'm going with the big meows. Okay.
He's
going
going
with the Bengals.
He's going with those Cardiac Cats. Oh, shit.
Sunday reaction show. I'm walking in here. Meow.
It could be one of those two. For sure. Without question. Without question. Doc Down. What's up, Doc Down? Thank you for sticking with us here. Please give us a like and subscribe. Doc Down, Dustin Stone, Goats. Please do us a favor. We know we got new goats coming in here. Please give us a like and subscribe. We are working for you. We are working for us. Hell yeah. We're working for all. We're working for the goats. I know we have a bunch of goats to get to. I see you all. Neil, try to hook up some of these guys, some of these goats. Frizzle, I see the Frizzle. War Chief. Doc, I need a wide receiver because my guys are on a bye. Who should I start? Jennings, Judy, or Iomainer?
I think Jerry Judy's almost droppable at this point. I know Jennings had 7 targets last week, but they're playing against a good Houston defense. Sheesh. Do you roll the dice with Ale Manor this week? What do you think?
I do not.
You do not?
I do not. No. If anything, you've got this guy Chimichanga, Chimiri.
Oh,
Dyke. We got him. It's not a good situation there. It's just not a good situation. Let me put it this way. I don't want to just give up hope that the Titans could somehow kind of correct it and maybe get Iomainer involved, but it's just not. It looks terrible. I would like to. Can you hold on to Iomainer, but not start? I wouldn't want to start him.
Like we're starting Jennings by default.
Yeah. You're going to go with the goat? Yeah, of course. Yeah, Doc Down, man. Need a wide receiver because my guys are on the bye. Yeah, you guys are on the bye. Our guy hasn't gotten his ligaments repaired yet. You believe that? Do you believe that? The report that Malik Neighbors hasn't had surgery yet?
I don't know.
That doesn't matter, right? I mean it kind of does, but I don't think it does for him.
I would want my star wide receiver to get repaired as soon as possible, but there's a reason, I guess. So, still not yet.
Let's go. Let's remain consistent. Ingram.
Evan Ingram.
Ingram. Evan Ingram needs Evan Ingram. Where's the Joker? Old fashioned. Is that like as in the drink? Old fashioned. 12 team full PPR trade. Flowers for Judkins. Whew, yeah. Yes. Current wide receivers: Amon-Ra St. Brown, Chris Olave, Emeka Ibuka. Flowers. Now your running backs are Derrick Henry, Montgomery, Kamani Vidal, Jordan Mason, Laporta Kincaid, and Pat
Excellent team.
Mahomes. Yes,
Absolutely, you can trade Flowers for Judkins. Absolutely.
without question. Yeah, you'd have some solid backup for Derrick Henry moving forward. Solid RB2. And then you got Monty on the bench. Kamani Vidal. I think Kamani Vidal he may still get work even when Marion Hampton comes back, by the way. TK. Which Sims do you guys like? Which Sims?
I mean, honestly, I haven't played The Sims in a lot of years.
I don't know what is that. What is that?
Is that what that's what they're talking about? The Sims, the video game.
Okay. The cake. You playing football, cake? Cake goat? Hey, fellas. What's up, Fizzle baby? How's it going? Yeah, Xavier Leggett or Jalen Noel? Oh, Xavier Leggett has got the red rifle against the Bills. Or do I like Jalen Noel? This isn't very forgiving now, is it, Frizzle Goat? Frizzle Goat, this isn't very forgiving. I mean, Xavier Leggett is not a bad option, but he could very well be like the third option, fourth option, where Jalen Noel conceivably could be a option number 2, option number 3.
It could be the option number 1. You just never know. You just never know what's gonna happen in that game. Yeah,
Who's got the? I mean, Xavier Leggett is on and off injured. Jalen Noel's just coming into this league. Let's go with Jalen Noel.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, I don't want the Ghost to be skewed by Xavier Leggett's one good game this year. You know, I'm going to go with Jalen Noel.
Yeah, it's not a great call, Frizzle, as I'm sure you are aware that this is like, okay, a pretty lousy situation in terms of the bye weeks or injuries. Let's hope for Jalen Noel here. I don't like the red rifle. I think that's a hoax. This week. And all of a sudden, Andy Dalton's just going to step right back in, step onto the field, throw it around, sling it around like he did last year. Just because that happened last year doesn't mean that happens again this year. David, how are you tonight, David? Appreciate you coming in here. If you're new to the channel, do us a favor and give us a like and subscribe for victory. Like and subscribe. If you have Fannin and your running backs are Hubbard, Bill, Marks, Harvey, Bam, Isaiah Davis, would you trade Jake Ferguson for Etienne straight up? He's asking for Ferguson and Harvey. Interesting. If you have Fannin, no, I would want Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson is high up there right now. High up there, tight end. Fannin is just nice. He's nice to have, but Jake Ferguson, you must have right now.
And I think I understand why. Like, okay, so David is selling off the more valuable piece.
Yeah,
but not for Etienne. No.
Yeah, no, not for Etienne. Etienne is starting to come back down to earth.
Not for Etienne. It's interesting though. Running back Hubbard, you have Fannin. Your running backs are Hubbard, Bill, Woody Marks, and RJ, Bam, and Isaiah. All right, so I mean, I get why he's looking to get ETN also. Nah, see if you could maybe do better than ETN. It does well, and ETN doesn't help you even if you were to execute this deal now, tonight, tomorrow morning. So see if you could do better. See if you could maybe package. Try to see if you could package Harold Fannin along with one of these other backs like RJ Harvey. And then in return, maybe try to nail Quinshon Judkins. You're giving Harvey and Fannin the 2-for-1 and look for Judkins. Or I don't know, someone else in that very same area. Let's see. Who's in that area along with ETN that I like better? Rankings. ROS, folks. How about Scatterbrains? Maybe Scatterbrains? Cam Scatterboo. I'd be looking for him over ETN. David, it's nice, interesting trade proposal that's on the table. Packers are ahead. Expectation we could see. Noel season. I like that. Jennings or Judy to start. It's Juwan Jennings. Doc down.
Jennings.
J Goat, baby. What do you got for me, J Goat? Roger said it isn't a revenge game. Yeah, right. He could be telling the truth, could be sarcastic, could be lying, but Rogers did say it isn't a he did say it wasn't a revenge game. I just kind of feel like I think it's like I would like to win the game and show the Packers that I'm not a bust, I'm not dust. I should have still been there in 2023. But in 2023, here's the funny thing about that. In 2023, he had no problem with that trade to the Jets. He had to have accepted that trade. So he wanted out of Green Bay himself. What he doesn't with the whole thing with Rodgers, Jacob, it comes down to one thing, one person, one transaction. War Chief. When they drafted Jordan Love, he didn't like that. He wasn't consulted on that. That was the signal to him that they're looking down the road. That's what got him sour with Green Bay. I would take him at face value to an extent, Jago, that it's not necessarily a revenge game. He wants to win this game.
Absolutely does.
He wants to show the Green Bay Packers, like, I'm still here.
I don't think that it was a coincidence that it comes out, I want to retire a Packer. I don't, small stuff like that, it doesn't just slip out. He says things purposefully.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he absolutely wants to
win this
game. And he said that this week. I want to retire a Packer. I love those guys. Like, what I'm saying?
He's full of shit. Of course, it's irked him. Yeah, all of a sudden the 1-day contract. I love Green Bay. Yeah, I'm sure he loves the people. The fans, obviously. I'm sure that he has friends that are still in the organization. I don't think he's like buddy with LaFleur or anybody else that's upstairs. None of that. Elite. What's up, Elite Gamer Goat? Sup, Goats? If Njoku is healthy, the Njoku Warrior. Do you like him over Kincaid, but the Njoku Warrior? Yeah. So that's the other thing that we forgot. Not forgot, but
we are being reminded of from Elite because he's fucking elite. The Njoku Warrior might play tomorrow for Cleveland for National Tight Ends Day. Do I like Njoku over Kincaid? No, because it's still Josh Allen with Kincaid. That's how I would parse that. War Chief. I think that's what
Yeah, and they're playing the Panthers. Yeah, I'm taking Kincaid. I'm taking Kincaid over Njoku, just strictly over matchups as well.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm like Panthers are allergic to covering tight ends.
See?
Yeah.
See? Like I recognize the logo. I said, Cam, you know what? I led the show off, or somewhere in the beginning of the show, I'm like, all right, and also, Goats, by the way, YouTube did this funny little thing with their updates. Now we're seeing the handles rather than usernames, but I still recognize many of your profile pictures, and some of the names have not changed that much. So forgive me if I don't recognize it right off the bat. Cam Daddy, only the Cam Goat would let us know. Some reason it's showing the other. No, it's not some reason. I think it's a YouTube may have done an update, or it's part of their updates, or it's a bug. I doubt it's a bug, but it's something like that. It's something along those lines. David Goat, if I trade Ferguson, should I drop Noel Watson or Burden for Loveland?
No.
If you're gonna trade Ferguson, should I drop Noel / Watson or Burden? Which Watson?
You a Christian?
Yeah, which Watson? Christian Watson? No, I don't think Colston Loveland is playable yet. Still,
Mm-mm.
I think you might be better off with. You could probably get another tight end.
Yeah, you could stream tight ends before you just had to pick up Loveland and to hope that he does something.
Or drop Lex Luthor, who's been getting more work.
I'm not dropping Noel or Luther right now. It's almost time. It's almost time for one of those guys to break out. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, it's lousy, Jacob. If you only have those two on a buy.
This is Jay's question connected to what question was he asking? The Henderson or Nick Chubb? That's what that was that question.
I get it. I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do. Look,
Gotta do what you gotta do.
If you can make it out of this week with a dub, with the bye situation the way it is, with the injuries that are stacking up, you're in the driver's seat, man. You're in the fucking driver's seat. If you don't make it out of this week with the dub, we go back to the drawing board. That's all. We still got time to make trades. There's the waiver wire, though, gets thin, but still, you never know. If he's starting 3 wide receiver and 2 flex, I believe he's starting Chubb and Henry. Jose. London Q. I need 1 wide. The Tezzinator, Shaheed, or Judy, or Golden. It would be probably... it would be Tez Golden, Shaheed, Judy, or Judy then Shaheed last.
I'm going Tez. Tez 1, Golden 2, Shaheed 3, Judy 4.
That's fair. TT Warrior, the Warrior Goat. If you had to start a Jet or a Texan wide receiver this week, who would you start? If I had to start a Jet, Arian Smith is kind of enticing, to be quite honest with you, and I am going to watch the game, so I will see how much usage or what that looks like.
Not Josh Reynolds?
I don't think he's
Oh, is he
playing.
not playing either? Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
Bengals defense to the moon.
Wait, I didn't tell you that. I don't know if he's been officially ruled out. I think Titans are open to dealing ahead of the NFL trade. Shut the fuck up. The Titans are open to dealing.
Get Tony Pollard out of there.
Oh, that one's actually from Schefter. So I really, if he's telling us that, then okay, I could put some credence into it. Okay, if I had to start a jet, so we can include the tight end here. I would go Mason Taylor. Then I'm kind of sort of. What about Brees? Can we start Brees? I would start Brees. I would start Mason Taylor, and then I guess Arian Smith.
If I had to pick one over all of them, I would. And it's just wide receivers. I'm taking Noel over everybody. I think I would even take Xavier Hutchinson over everybody on the Jets, respectfully.
Wow. It's gotten that bad. I get it.
Is that bad? Like, no, not even a Josh Reynolds sighting this week. Man, like I gotta take anybody in Houston.
It's gotten that bad. I get it. It's gotten that bad. What are you gonna do, Woody? What are you gonna do, motherfucking Woody? I was gonna wait till tomorrow to whip it out, but how can you not? How can you guys? All right. Holy. Goats, appreciate all you being here. We're going to try to get to a few more. We don't want to leave any goats. Oh, I see Bob Goat. I see the Bob Goat. I see the J Goat. I'm starting 3 wide receiver and 2 flex. So am I. So am I, David Goat. My wide receivers are amazing in that league, though. 12-man, full PPR. You've got the lamb chops. Of course you do. Odunze, Rashi, Travis, and Dobbs. I'm Travis. Yeah, Travis. I love this. I love this team, J Goat. I do.
Jay's a good drafter.
I've seen this lineup before. That's why I've seen it. It's like I'm looking in the mirror almost. I've got the lamb chops. I've got a Dunze. Who's the quarterback on that team? I don't have Travis Hunter. The only thing that's missing here is Malik. No fucking Warrior Bowl. 7th round rookie, by the way. Bob. There he is, folks. My brother Bob Goat. Jennings or Swift. Dobbs in my flex PPR. Also Pitts Odden. Thanks. Jennings or DeAndre or Romeo in the flex.
I think I like DeAndre Swift overall.
I would take DeAndre Swift and just make sure he's a full go. Just make sure that he's active.
If there's any doubt, then Romeo Doubs would be the second.
Yeah, with Romeo Dobbs you could fall back on for sure. And then the tight ends. Look, it looked good for Cade Otton, but it looked good for 1 quarter with Cade Otton and Baker. And so I mean, we know he's got a rapport with him as well. And now they're down a lot of weapons. I like the passing volume situation in that game. I'd go with Cade Otton. We buy homes. How many homes? What's up, we buy homes? The frogs. I see you, frog. I see the froggy. The froggy goat. I see you.
Which kicker has the best matchup and goes off this week? The kickers. The kickers need some love. Which kicker? I don't even know what teams these kickers play for. Oh, I'm joking. No. Bagley is indoors, right? Who else is indoors here? Matt Prater?
No, Matt Prater is the kicker for the Bills. Loop is outside. McManus is outside. Parker Romo is inside, right? Falcons. Badgley. Who does Badgley play for?
Colts, doesn't he? Or am I completely crossing them up now?
Yeah, they might be. I think. I cannot. I'm blanking right now.
You know, I don't play with kickers.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I get it.
Badgley plays for the Colts.
That's the one I'd go with.
Yeah, I'll go with the highest scoring offense. I'll go with Badgley.
I would go with that one. No weather, good offense, unbelievably good offense at this point. The Froggy, there's the Frogs. T-Mac, Woody Wood, Dowdle, Henderson, Harvey, Golden. Pick one for the flex. Which one? Which one are we picking here for the flex?
Dowdle.
It's for the flex. For the flex. You don't like T-Mac for the flex?
No, not against the Buffalo Bills, no.
Or do you like I would like T-Mac up in the wide receiver spot. So who the hell's up there? But yeah, I get it. I would probably go one of the Panthers, but not both.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. There we go. Tom Jackson, ladies and gentlemen, boys and goats. Tom Jackson. How's retirement? Full PPR. Flex. Jawan Jennings, Colston Loveland, or Isaiah Davis. Please and thank you. You're welcome, goat.
Oh, man. You're in the torture chamber this week, huh? I feel you, Tom. I am taking Jawan Jennings, though, over Colston and Isaiah Davis.
Yeah. This is the last week I'll have Golden in my lineup. I get it. Look, man, there is something to be said about he's due. It's regression. He's due for some rookie regression. I mean, unless he's not planning on scoring this season, almost like that'd be a little off, right? Like, why the hell would you have drafted this dude so high if you don't want to throw to him in the end zone? Cousins, 3 touchdown. Trust me, I do trust you, Bob Goat. I do trust you. The Funkadelics, Go Bills defense, Tampa Bay defense, Kansas City defense, or the Bears defense. Kansas City defense.
Kansas City defense by a wide margin. Absolutely.
Monday night, baby. Against Mariota at Arrowhead, right? At Arrowhead. Taylor in the building.
Play the Kansas City defense. Play the Kansas City defense on Monday night.
Chat Debo, Fat Debo. You could go Mooney. Even if Drake London plays. You could go Mooney. We've been saying it all night, my friend. Fucking golf.
Mooney is going to be the By-Mageddon All-Star of the week. I can feel it.
And look, if he just puts in a C game, we'll own it. If he puts up a dud, we'll own it. When he does well tomorrow, you guys could say you were right. I won't even say it. He's set up for a nice game.
Absolutely.
Isaiah Davis and Sean Tucker are on the waiver wire. Oh, I mentioned Sean Tucker earlier to the war chief that Rashad White is kind of making me nervous because of Tucker.
But where do you? I don't know, man. I'm not seeing enough opportunities. I understand it, but I don't know. I just don't see the opportunities with Tucker. People kind of been telling me he might be something for some weeks now.
It's just like that Todd Bowles, like being asked the question, like, we're gonna use all of them. We like them all. They'll roll him out there for some sort of situation, and I could see him taking one to the house, or getting on the goal line because Rashad White, like his efficiency is still up and down.
I look at it like this, but for Sean Tucker, and I'm speaking all the goats here, okay? So he had one of the best games that I've seen by a running back last year in a while. Like as far as catching the ball, running the football, and they said that they would use 3 running backs moving forward. We have not seen Sean Tucker since that game, so I don't know how we can start to see him now.
You know,
No.
well, Bucky put that to bed as well.
I mean,
Right?
again, Bucky's not playing, and he had 6 carries last week. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what makes people uneasy or comfortable saying like Sean Tucker might be a sleeper. Like, yeah, I mean, he's asleep. Like we all go to sleep. We're human beings. We all have to sleep. So I don't know. I don't see that. I don't see how people keep coming to that conclusion. But hey, each your own.
Oh shit! Where the hell is Sean Tucker here? Oh, here he is. Hold on, I want to check something. I know I wasn't just dreaming this. That I heard this somewhere.
No, and preface me saying this, he is good. I wish he got traded. I want to see Sean Tucker on another team so that they can give him some opportunities. But the Buccaneers just don't use him. They don't. They
I
should.
know.
They should use him, but they don't.
Okay, so his RB1 finish last season on 14 attempts, 136 yards at 9.7 with 1 touchdown, 3 catches for 56 yards and another touchdown. We're going to take a big whopping guess what team that was against and where.
Okay. Oh, okay. The Saints. Yes, I know. Is that what it is? Okay.
It's got
Okay.
That's what's bothering me.
That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Seeing history repeat itself.
He loves a little Mardi Gras. He loves that little jambalaya, Sean Tucker.
I mean, I just don't get how after you put up 192 total yards, 100, that's almost 2 football fields worth of yards and 2 touchdowns. The next week you see only 5 carries. You see 1 catch. That's all you see. They just don't want to play him. Like that's fine, but I don't know, man.
I know.
I don't know, man. Like,
all right. So look, I wouldn't. Are on the waiver wire. They're on the waiver wire. Should I start pick up either one? And not yet. Not yet. Not yet, J Goats. Especially, both of them are going on bye next week. No. Both Jets, Bucks are on bye next week. I wouldn't pick. Not yet.
oh,
They're gonna be there too. Don't worry.
Jay's selling me. Jay's selling me. He told me it's Sean Tucker's birthday. It's Sean Tucker's birthday today. He's you know what? I'm starting to believe too. You know what?
Happy birthday, Tucker Craycraft. All right, Goats, you guys have been great, man. You guys have been great. Freaking love the Goats. We're just here. We're trying to build this thing. We're trying to build this community with the Mad Maxie Goat and the David Goat. You did miss it, Mad Maxie. Mad Maxie
You're gonna start. The War Chief is starting the Bengals. I'm starting the Browns or the Bears. Neo goat, keep it going, Neo. I could leave this thing running, but I don't know how that really works. I don't really want to do that. War Chief, guys, if we missed any of your questions, you could always drop them into the channel. You could do that. You could drop them into the video section, the comment section, whatever you want to call it. We will get to them. What up, Shadow Baby? West up, baby. You know what? There's a couple of goats here I need to get to. We need to get to some goats. War Chief, I don't want to. You don't have to stick here. War Chief. The War Chief's got the family.
Yeah.
The War Chief has to get up to get his soldiers ready. The War Chief.
I do, folks. Fellas, gals, guys, goats. I
Great
appreciate
shit.
you.
Great shit. Great shit.
Go Darnell Mooney. Go tight ends. You guys have a great NFL Sunday. I will see you tomorrow.
It's a big Darnell Mooney day. War
It's a big
Chief.
Darnell. It's a big Mooney day.
Great
Big
shit.
Mooney day.
Great shit. See you later.
Have a good one, folks.
We hear goats. We hear. This ain't the right thing. No, we are here, goats. Your shepherd. I'm with you. That seems to be the better one, I think. All right. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to fucking business. Okay, make sure that we got you guys. Make sure. If we're gonna be here for another 20-30, I want to make sure that we're getting it to the last spot. And I'll just go down the line. Subcoach, got that one. T Warrior, if you had a start, we did that one. Bobby Goat, the Frogs, Tom Jackson. This week is the last week. Cousins, Bills defense, Tampa. We did that. Come on, baby. We're almost there. Chet, Isaiah J. Goat. I would like the likes to increase. You have to press the button and support. Woohoo! Appreciate that, baby. Jose Goat. That's exactly the way that works. Yeah, I think this is where we left off too. Dylan, what up? Goat. 4 PPR star, 1 QB, Fields in Cincinnati, Mariota at Kansas City. No. Kirk go change. No, not Rodgers. Although it's a nice story. Start one flex. So the quarterback, oh boy. The quarterback, I'm gonna go with Cousins. This is probably your safest bet. Don't be surprised if Justin Fields gives us 20 points either, though. And the flex, Dylan Goat. Tucker Kraft at Pittsburgh or not Bill? Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft is getting an insane amount of targets. That last game, I believe, was about 10 targets, 5 catches, and the touchdown. Bill against the Chiefs is not a good situation. On Monday night, the last time he played in a primetime game, how'd that work out for Bill? I'm not a Bill guy either. I don't believe in the talent. I believe if you open up holes and if you have good blocks, anybody can run through them. That's what I do believe. Would you start Darnell or Downs this week? South, I would go
That's like probably the most even him I've seen all night. Mooney or Downs. Downs or Mooney. Mooney and Downs. Let's go again. Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney. Playing the Dolphins. Josh Downs has a good matchup too, though. London to the moon. Yeah, I hope he plays. Jose Goat. I think he's gonna play. I know he popped up late. They downgraded him late. I think he's. I remember the same shit was going on with him last year. You remember that? Last year, he was always nicked up, one way or another. He always wound up playing. Right, West up. Mason Taylor. If we think Justin Fields is going to have a rebound game against that Bengals defense, then we have to buy into Mason Taylor, who's it's a scarcity of pass catchers for that team. Who else is there? There's nobody else. Brees Hall, Alan Lazard, a 4th-round rookie, I believe, wide receiver. A terrible situation. And Colston Loveland, by the way, they've got that's no walk in the park like we thought it was. That's not a walk in the park. Those Ravens are healthy now. Roquan Smith is back. Kyle Hamilton. I could go on and on. Should I start more? No. DJ Moore? No. How can you can't trust? I can't trust DJ Moore. Bill, we know the role at least, right? We know that role. Maybe he does break off a 20-yarder or 15-yarder against the Chiefs. Not likely. He needs to break one off from at least 10 out to maybe get into the end zone. Because you know they're putting in one of those other running backs, the Nichols and the Rodriguez of the world. The goal line backs. Should I start Moore or Bill? I can't trust DJ Moore either. J Goat. I don't like DJ Moore. DJ Moore looks lost in that team. Lost. Tyler Goat. Trade Hall for BTJ. Holy smokes. Not yet. It's like a selling and buy low. It's a buy low, sell low situation. You're selling low and you're buying low. Yeah, something's off there. You'd want to wait. You want to wait for Brees Hall to have a good game. Hopefully tomorrow, for the love of God. Hopefully tomorrow, Brees Hall will have a good game, and you might be able to get more for him, or another piece with BTJ if you're thinking of buying low there. But you don't want to sell low. West up. This is this is a big boy one though. Look at these names, man. But we can't just go on names, right? We can't just Brees Hall was a 3rd-round pick. Brian Thomas Jr. was a 1st-round pick. We have to evaluate this and go on what the hell's going on right now. Week 8, October 25th. Do I trust Devontae Smith more? Do I trust him more over Kirk Cousins, Tyler? Where am I reading from? I don't know. Where are you reading from? I think, though, it's a Tyler Burley Bonix. Where am I reading from? I don't know what the hell. When I reach a certain hours, the Shepherd.
has to adapt and improvise with you, Goats. Do you trust Devontae Smith more or Kirk Cousins? I don't know. I'm not sure if you're asking me this question. And if you are, I need more context to this question. Are they going? Is this a pure superflex type of situation? Weston, Dobbs, Kamara, or Jalen Warren? Flex one. I like this. I would go with one of the running backs. I would go Jalen Warren. Where are you reading from? I'm reading from right here. Where are you reading from? Tyler Goat. Tyler! Is Hall playing or is Hall playing? Yes, Hall is playing. He's most likely playing. I've heard nothing regarding Brees Hall not playing. Trade Devontae for Bucky. Holy smokes. Trade Devontae Adams for Bucky Irving, right? Is that what that is? This is risk tolerance, my friend. Risk tolerance, Goat. And if you're new to this channel, please like and subscribe. Risk tolerance. So, like, if you think that Bucky Irving is returning week 10, full on health, and going to eventually reclaim his 65 to 70% workload, and you need the running back, then you would make that deal. Yes, I would. But you have to buy into the first part. Okay, I think he's going to be fully healthy. And I think he's going to share the backfield with Rachaad White as it was prior to him being hurt and as it was last season, which was, again, about 70-30, 65-35. And if you've got the wide receiver depth to move off of Devontae Adams. But yeah, I would do that. This is a good deal. This would probably be a good deal for both parties as well. Which, quite honestly, Goats, that's how all fantasy trades should be technically. You want to both parties stream popping tonight. Oh, Cam Daddy Goats. You know this, Cam Daddy Goats. Sometimes we mess around with the times. You know what I mean? Like 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Depends on who's on too, right? Cam Daddy Goats. Appreciate you, Cam Daddy Goats. There he is, the Shadow Goat, Shadow Warrior. Should I play Fields or Flacco? And Jake Ferguson or T-Mac. Well, I mean, you heard me just before, right? Justin Fields could very well, conceivably, rebound in this game. He's getting another precious opportunity. He better make the most of it now. And he's playing the Bengals. Not exactly the model pillar of defense. If here's the other thing too, by the way, and and it's worth repeating. It's really just two of the last 2 games of Justin Fields putting up absolute clunkers, and then there was one earlier in the season. He's had some real when he's on, he's above 20, 25 points. Fantasy points when he's on. Now with Flacco, okay, so Joe Flacco. Is Joe Flacco really going to get up for this game? When I mean get up, I mean, like, last week it was against Rodgers, and it was like the old man bowl, and his first game with Chase and Higgins and Chase Brown. Is he really going to get up for this one? Also depends on your record too, Shadow, right? Shadow Goat.
If you really want this win, if you cannot afford to take an L, you need the freaking home run play here, and go and just take your shot and swing for the fences with Fields. Flacco is just going to be safe for you. Safe. And let's not forget the Jets happen to have a pretty decent defense. Decent when they're not getting run into the ground. Then you take Ferguson. Jake Ferguson, the tight end, or Tet. Well, I would prefer Tet, but I think you take Ferguson here in this situation. Take Ferguson in this situation where we expect a lot of points. I don't like having a tight end and a flex, but it could be worse. Shadow Goats, the Shadow Warriors. I need a good wide receiver. Who could I trade? Oh, and Kamara for. I also have Javante and Judkins, Aaron Jones, Kamani, the body. Marion Hampton's on your IR. My wide receivers are Addison, T, Choi. So need a wide receiver, full PPR. Need a good wide receiver. Well, of course you want a good one. I'm not here to present to you a shitty one either, West Up. You think I would do that to the goats? I'm not going to give you the shitty suggestions. I need a good wide receiver. Well, let's go find a good wide receiver. We're going to go back to the rest of the season. That would be the best thing to do in this situation. Okay. You're trying to move Breece Hall and you're trying to move Alvin Kamara. Two big bodies here for one dude. Justin Jefferson. That's right. You're buying low on Justin Jefferson now. And then besides Jefferson, maybe Nico. But after Jefferson or Nico, you'd be giving away too much for the wide receiver that you want. You say you want a good wide receiver. You want a hammer is what you want. I get it. You want a wide receiver one to go along with Jordan Addison. Oh, you have Jordan Addison. Fuck, man. See where I was going though. Nico Collins, but I don't know if I want to even give those two backs for Nico. Amon-Ra. What you'd be selling the trade partner on is the fact that you're giving them added depth. Two running backs. It's not really the safest move, but I get it. I know why you're going for it. Josh J and Bijan. Damn right it is. Lamont. All right, Goats. May skip a little bit, Goats. I may skip a little bit. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. All night. Quincy Goat, I need one flex. Chase Brown or Henderson. Or Bill. Chase Brown. Don. Wandale Robinson. I don't think Calvin Ridley's playing. So the decision is made for us. This is Breece. Breece Goat. Do us a favor. Give us a like and subscribe. Super Dave. Oh, did you just change your name? I think you just changed your name. Super Dave Arkley.
Oh man, Super Dave, you've been great tonight. Super Dave, love for you to come back, man. You've been great tonight. West Up is always great tonight. Parker, so you were feeling the same thing I am. Parker, Woody Manungai Pierce at Flex PPR. Woody Manungai Pierce. Well, I know my my brother Neo is gonna tell you Pierce PPR in the flex. I think that if you wanted it for PPR, Woody, these are all good options for PPR. As a matter of fact. I would do it in that order: Woody, Manunga, and Pierce. But Neo has got different sets of data, and he's got different sets of ideologies and, and all sorts of other shit that I don't. He's a Pierce stan. That's the best way to say it. He's a Pierce stan. I drafted Neighbors too. David, man, where have you been, David Goat, man? You were fantastic tonight, David. Fantastic. If you go through our channel just a little bit, and you'll see the earlier videos from preseason. Neighbors, it was all Neighbors, man. When he got hurt and when he was down on the ground, a part of me died. Part of me died. He's gonna come back even crazier strong. Well, I shouldn't have said that. No, let me tell you what was actually worse, because the injuries happen. So that part I have to accept. That part I'm anticipating across the board. It started to it starts like seep in, like when Jackson Dart got in. Jackson Dart starts getting work, and now Jackson Dart looks great, and then it's like, fuck. This is. Could you imagine Malik Neighbors with this guy right now? So we'll have to wait for it. That's all. Friend asked me this question: start Huntley, Kirk, or Mariota? We've gotten that all night. Goatski goat. All night we've had this one. Now, I'm not even joking you, or some variation of it. It would be Kirk for me here. It would be Kirk playing against that team. It's just as simple as that. I'm gonna chalk it up to the matchups there. I'm gonna chalk it up to the matchups. All right, guys. Got Rashad White too. I got Rashad White. I'm not high on London if Mooney is playing. Yeah. See, we all have our cup of tea. We all have our different processes. Meep. Start Keon. We'll see if I answer you. Meep. Goats. I apologize. I don't want to. Sometimes I skip around. I am trying to wrap up. I want to thank you all. Happy to D. Yes, Dave. Peace, War Chief. I want to thank you all. I see a lot of new goats, man. A lot of new goats. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of you. Join us tomorrow night. Hell yeah. Join us tomorrow night. We react to the games. We go on immediately following that final, 425 game. And we react to it all. We bullshit. We go through the risers and the fallers, the highs and the lows, and the fantasy performances that helped us, performances that didn't help us, panic meters, all that nice jazz, all that good shit. All right, guys, I want to wish you all best of luck in week 8. Remember, it's still only mid-season. We got plenty of time. We're here to bring home the ships, Goats. All right. See them all. Neo, thank you. All the goats. God bless you.